All right, this week's episode of Inside the Cave is brought to you by KSM Candle Company, Baltimore's first candle marketing studio. Follow KSM Candle Company on Instagram, KSM Candle CO, www.ksmcandleco.com, www.ksmcandleco.com, Baltimore's first candle making studio. Check them out and tell them Inside the Cave sent you.
Thought-provoking ignorance, the best blend of hip-hop and R&B with special guests and Cave Crush interviews. Inside the Cave is now on Indie Central Radio. Inside the Cave.
Inside the Cave podcast. Outside Johnny, word up B.
Hey, Charlamagne the God here, and I'm going inside the cave, right?
This is Dion Cole, I'm going inside the cave. Peace.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your favorite Swing Cousin Junior, man, and I'm going inside the cave. I'm going to be in there. Just tune in. I'm in here.
Man, it's just niche. I'm going inside the cave. Where the fuck is the cave? But we in that bitch all day, every day. Check out the podcast. They doing big things. We out.
Hey, it's your boy Rodney Perry, and I'm going inside the cave. And I hope I come out.
Thought-provoking ignorance since 2015.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?
Welcome back, Inside the Cave podcast. Every single week live on Indie Central Radio. Shout out to Mike Jones over there at Indie Central Radio from 12 to 3 p.m. Central. Inside the Cave live on Indie Central Radio. Download that app or listen to us on indiecentralradio.com every single week with the replay right after the Homegirls, Gossip and Heifers on Fridays with a replay Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. Central. Podcast is always available Monday mornings. Wherever you listen to podcasts, we're there. But check us out on this new platform called radiopublic.com. If you listen there, it helps us get these W-2s faster. We just been added to radiopublic.com. And shout out to everybody that's been listening to Last Night in Vegas. Now on iHeartRadio. I am CB at I'm the Real CB. Seasonal Sid.
What up? Back.
Oh, the first show since Vegas, right?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, man, a little busy. Yeah. I was on. I actually was on. I know we didn't record last week, but the week before that, Cat.
Yeah, that's right. You was on.
I was on, but the problem was I was in my car. It was raining super fast, so I ain't want to unmute. Y'all was on here.
Got you.
Yep.
All right, Sly.
What's up, everybody? Happy holidays, past holidays. Hope everything been going good with all of y'all.
And the lovely, the beautiful, and the talented Cat.
Hello, everyone.
I forgot to add this in. Cat, you still ain't wearing no underwear for the summer?
Not right now.
Good.
Well, it's the summer.
Dare to be bear. Dare to bear.
I ain't had no underwear on earlier, Cat, when I was in the swimming pool. And I was watching the kids, too. All right.
The nigga with underwear on the swimming pool is nasty.
Nah, it's all right, man. See,
wait a minute, you would possibly wear drawers under your swimming trunks.
Sometimes. Oh, shit. God damn it. Let me make this announcement now. Look who just popped the fuck up on his... God damn. Let me make a formal announcement right now. Everybody listening on Indie Central, you have not heard of this guy. He is one of the original hosts of Inside the Cave. He had a segment that we are no longer doing on this show because I am woke and I would not participate in that segment again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Inside the Cave for the first time in 2 years. International D.
Daddy, what up?
going on, everybody? It ain't been 2 years, bro, but it's been a minute. What's good?
Damn. Cat, let me introduce you to International D. He's one of the original. Actually, it was his idea to bring you on this show, but he's a very nice guy. I think you guys will like each other. Cat, this is D. D, this is Cat.
Pleasure to meet you.
Good. Glad you can make it, D. Glad you can make it. This is awesome. Haven't seen D since Las Vegas. D, is there anything you like to tell the people about yourself, or anything you want to say before we get the show started?
Hey.
No, man. If we got day ones that listening right now, that they know who I am. I ain't gotta explain who I am.
No, I guess a good question. Do we have day ones? Actually, we got some feedback from a day one guy who I haven't heard from in a long time. I'll get to that later on in the show. Also, later on in the show, D, I'm glad you're here. We got a new segment we tried last episode. It's called Who Ain't Got No Bitches. It's a battle. This week, the battle is Drake versus Chris Brown. The week before, I think it was Lil Wayne versus who? Who was it? Lil Wayne versus... Who was it last week, Sly?
You mean a couple weeks ago?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon, and Lil Wayne won, as far as I know. So we'll do this late. That's later on the show. A lot of news, and then I got a special Kill Yourself and Start Over later on in the show. We got a great Cat's Corner. I'm letting you guys know right now, the bitch ain't shit. That's all I'm gonna say. For Cat's Corner, that bitch ain't shit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm sticking to it. All right, so everybody listening on Indie Central, we'll be right back.
Your favorite podcast is now syndicated on Indie Central Radio. Listen to Inside the Cave weekly on Indie Central Radio. Download the Indie Central Radio app now.
Raise up, get yourself together. Drive that funky soul.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to Inside the Cave. This is True, False, or And. Now, D, you haven't been here in a long time, so this is how we start the show off now. True, False, or And. And I pick out things that I've seen, heard, and I just ask you guys, True, False, or And. Here we go. Men love half-naked chicks until it's their own. True, False, or And.
True.
Yeah. That's
Boys, they daughter.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, now D, I did not know you were coming on the show, but I need your opinion on this. I had no idea, ladies and gentlemen, I had no idea that he was coming on the show, but this is in my show notes. And Kat, I need your opinion too. White girls are known for loving the prospects, whereas black women just want the finished product. Think about this again. Listen to me clearly. White women will take the prospects, whereas black women just want the finished products. True, false, or And?
And
Oh, okay.
as Big Dog would say, I ain't fucking with it.
He ain't been on the show, but he been listening.
Where Ro at?
Ro, I don't know where Ro at. Big Dog is in Alabama. When the Big Dog is in Alabama, for everybody listening, he can't be around his Chicago friends, so he don't fuck with us when he in Alabama. All right, Kat, you got an opinion on that?
I'm not a white girl or a man, so I can't really, I don't know.
You're a black woman.
You're a black woman.
True that, very true. And I'll say I don't agree. That's an ad to me, because it's like, then I don't understand. Like, I don't think that's true at all. Actually, that's false.
Okay, all right.
I say I'm with D. I say man, but you know, I kind of lean on the side of truth a little bit.
Okay.
Because let me get into my bag as to why. In some cases, you know, that isn't absolute, but a white woman is more prone to start with you from the bottom and work your way up. But you know, a black chick, she see your motherfucking ass, boy, you got to already have it.
Yeah,
that's time to sit around and be waiting. You
That's what
why you dropping fries.
That's what a person told me too.
But a black chick coming in and see you dropping fries, she gonna clown your ass.
That's what a person told me too. Said I ain't gonna lie. That's what a person told me.
But it's funny. I saw a little thing once that said that black men will what they find attractive in women of other races, they don't in their own women. Like you see a Latina, oh, she's fiery. You use the word fiery with her, but for us, it's not the same vocabulary. So again, I'm kind of on it because if that was the case, then broke niggas would have all white girls, and that's not really.
A lot of broke niggas got white girls though. That's their gold mine.
But Kat, let's expand on that. A lot of white chicks have saw the potential in a black dude, and so you might see him as, damn, this nigga got everything. What he doing with her? But when he didn't have it, y'all didn't want him. That's what motherfucker told me.
I want to be careful because I think what you're doing is you're interpreting the way people give. I guess what I'm hearing is I like it better when it's soft. You know what I mean? Like instead, I'm not hearing like a difference. I'm hearing that because black women are more abrasive, that makes them not real or not. You know, I think both women are very supportive, but no, a sister not gonna. I mean, I don't know what white girls do. I see white girls fight and complain and bust tires too. You know what I mean? They're not exempt. But I guess what I'm saying is just kind of be careful because you're making black men sound desperate.
No, we're saying that you didn't want us when he had it, and then once he got it, then you like, why? What he doing with her? That's what a motherfucker told me. I'm asking questions.
Again, I'm on the fence and about it because again, you don't have a white woman, and you consider yourself successful. I don't want to put the category of success with white women. I'm in that.
Okay.
DB, I got some more to put in on this.
Okay.
I was trying to be quiet about it. Okay, so I'm not going to get into the whole black and white thing, as I tried to say. It's stupid because I've experienced both. I've experienced exactly what you're saying about sisters and everything because that's why I'm divorced right now. That's why my son's mom I could never marry that woman because she was after something else. And now she sits back and looks at what I have, and now she, I don't even want to talk about what she got right now because it ain't shit.
But you wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym.
Hell no. Hey, couldn't get a nigga rebound or nothing.
And then on the flip side, I have exactly what you're saying right now. This argument, I am, with the white woman, and has seen me from, point A to point B. Where, not saying I ain't have nothing, but I ain't have what I have now. But that don't make her no different. That's not to say that I couldn't have met a black woman to do the same thing. It's just my demographics are different. And that's the problem. That's one of the reasons I came on this show today, because I keep seeing and hearing a lot of things within the cave, and I'm like, it's an ignorance. But that's what we do. We do thought-provoking ignorance. But the thing is, you have a certain area that you're used to. You're used to what you see every day, what's going on in America. You don't see what's going on in the rest of the world. I've been privileged to see different areas and see that people act different in different locations. And, we feed into a lot of things that we're programmed with on a daily. What you see in the news, what you see in your social media feeds and so forth. Like right now, we're going into all this Little Mermaid bullshit. We'll talk about that later. But what I'm saying is, it's what you see. And it's an ignorance to not knowing what everybody else, out there is doing, regardless of their skin color.
Yeah. Well, the name of this segment is True, False, or And. I didn't mean for you to get that deep into it, but like I said, I didn't even know that you were even coming on. This is just amazing.
Well, as you say, always, CB, you got to edit that.
Yeah, that shit ain't getting edited then.
Yeah, probably not. All right. Yeah, just might as well stick with it. Gay relationships are the new interracial relationships. True, false, or And?
What you mean by that, though?
The way people look at gay relationships is the way people used to look at interracial relationships. So gay relationships are the new interracial relationships. True, false, or And? Somebody brought this to me. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, you got a little credence, I suppose.
Like, you remember back in the day, you see somebody, a black and white couple, get like, oh shit, now nobody gives a fuck. But now you see a gay couple together, whether it's two men or two women, everybody's still staring and stuff. I wonder, is it going to be a time where people just be like, what is it? True.
It'll get to that time. Shit, you see, half these rappers dressing like women now.
Yeah.
Go to the store shopping for a blouse.
It's been and for me for it's not even and that's a false. Like I've been privileged, like some of other people on the show. I got to go to like a private arts high school. So going to art school, most of the guys that were there were coming out. They were teenagers. So I've not only seen young people come out, I've seen them in 20-year-long relationships at this point. So it's and for me. It's actually no for me because I know a lot of healthy, happy couples that I don't, feel any kind of way about.
Well, you go to school at Cat Westinghouse?
Well, Westinghouse is a great school, but I did not. I went to art school here in Chicago.
What school? Jones Commercial?
All right, here we go. This is here's another one. Where is it at? Hold on. If a white guy was born in South Africa and moved to America, is he considered African American? True, false, or in?
I know two South African girls, and when they fill out their census, they say they're African. They are not American. They are from Africa. They consider themselves South African.
No, but that's not the question. I said if a white guy was born in South Africa and moved to America, is he considered African American?
No, false.
Make it make sense, y'all. Now, come on. If I'm Peruvian and I live in America and become a citizen, I'm a Peruvian American.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
See, I'm making y'all think early in the show. All right, here we go. Two more. The government, after what Sly sent the cave, the government is still the biggest drug dealers in America. True, false, or and?
True.
All right, last one. If he's driving an Altima, he has a girlfriend or a wife. True, false, or and?
True.
You could just say a Nissan. You could just say a Nissan, period, can't you?
Is this a white girlfriend or a black girlfriend?
You tell
wow, okay.
Tell me. All right. That was this week's edition of True, False, and we'll be right back with, what are we doing? Listeners' feedback. We'll do listeners' feedback. There you go. Welcome back inside the cave. This is this week's listeners' feedback. We got a few of them. I'll run through them real quick. It's been a couple episodes, so I don't remember half of this stuff, but I never do.
Emails and complaints with Cousin Lamar on Inside the Cave.
Here we go. This is from Achilles Heels. Listening to your DL Hughley interview and y'all mentioned free shirts. That just remind me I still haven't received my free shirt. Been 8 months. Sure would be cool to get one day. LOL. All right, let me apologize first of all to this guy and to everyone else. First of all, like I was telling everybody before the show, there's something wrong with the email thing because I'm not getting them. This was sent a while ago, so I apologize on behalf of Inside the Cave. We will get you your shirt, but the other problem is, if I remember right, you live in Canada. And our store is not set up to ship international right now. So I got to figure out a way to get you your shirt, Achilles Heels. And I got your address and everything still, but
all you got to do is order the shirt, have it.
You got to sip it out yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't think.
Or go to a UPS store or something like that.
You're right. You're so right. All right, Achilles Heels, thank you. This is why we got a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. They just told me how I can ship this to you. All right, so I got to ship it to myself. Our store is not in our house. We're not one of those type of businesses. So, but we will get it to you, and I will be trying to update. I've been having issues with the store for the past couple months, but I got you. Thank you for listening, my brother, and we will send you a shirt. All right, this is from Cheryl.
Wait a minute. Before you get to Cheryl, since brother from the north brung up t-shirts. Hey man, when we gonna get our t-shirts with the characters on?
Like I said, I'm having issues with the store.
Oh my god.
I'm having issues with the store. I offered to give everybody their money back. I'm having issues with the store.
Hey man,
I'm trying
your shirt look fine. How come my shirts don't look fine?
I didn't get a shirt yet. I'm still trying to get one. I'm working on that. I'm trying to get this shit taken care of. Mike
your
usually
high voice. You using your high voice, nigga.
I haven't used my high voice yet. Mike usually handles it, but I'm trying to get it taken care of right now because Mike is still trying to figure out how he's going to act in Vegas 2020. So he hasn't been focused with it. All right, here we go. This is remind me that. All right, this is from Cheryl. CB so bipolar. 1 minute he's nasty, disrespectful, chauvinist. Then we'll say something sweet about his mom and aunt. All right. Why are you guys anticipating sex being sold legally? All right, Cheryl, I have no idea what episode you're talking about. But as far as sex being sold legally, I think pussy should be sold like liquor, cigarettes, and weed. That's what I feel. But I have no idea what you're talking about. Anybody know what Cheryl talking about?
She talking about you, definitely. Sound like you.
Yeah. All right, this is from Anonymous. And by the way, this Anonymous listener is one of my favorite listeners of all time. She's a day one listener, as Dee would like to say. I'm listening to the show from June 24th, the Vegas recap. You keep saying the cave has a lot of money, LOL. We went to Vegas and got in free everywhere. We drank in our room. We slept 4 to a room, LOL. Cheap. LOL. Wish I had saw y'all with a chair at the beach party because I would have grabbed a seat for a minute. It was hot up in there. This is from Anonymous, one of my favorite listeners of all time. Yes, there's a lot of money inside the cave. Actually, 3 of the guys who spent a lot of money are on the show today. D, Sly, and Sid. There's a lot of money inside the cave. You saw first, soon as D dropped in, he dropped his credit card and paid for us to have that seat that you were talking about. So yeah,
and your broke ass one gonna be there.
Yeah. So hey, there it is. There's a lot of money inside the cave. We got a guy on here that bought a Porsche truck for himself for a day and slide. And you got Sid who spent over $1,000 on himself, basically in liquor. So yeah, it's a lot of money inside. Yeah, it's a lot of money inside this cave. All right, but thank you, Anonymous, for listening. And you're, like I said, you're one of my favorite listeners. All right, this is from Nina. I love Frederick. I must say, you all impressed me with the interviews and the people you know. She is so funny. I've been following her for a while. All right, why is she saying Frederick is a she? Is this a typo or?
No, she she's talking about Frederick from Joe's cousin.
Yeah, Joe's cousin is Tanisha.
Right, but remember the character she plays? Remember the character she comes
okay, that's what she's talking about.
Fur coat on? Yeah.
Okay. Fur coat on. Now that Frederick was her husband though.
That's her name for her husband when she puts the fur on.
Okay. Thank you for listening, Nina. Now this is one of our original listeners, Sid, you asked about, or D asked about. His name is last name Jackson. And again, I don't know what episode he's talking about. He said, does this nigga say he like to imagine good-looking couples having sex? Where's the wait what guy? I have no idea what you're talking about, last name Jackson.
Yeah, me either.
Hold on. Somebody in the show said that?
Somebody said what?
What'd you say, D?
Somebody on the show, one of y'all said that they like to imagine good-looking people having sex.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I'm saying, is that what the feedback is saying?
That's what the feedback said. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't
know. That sounds like some roast shit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, now that makes sense. Yeah. All right, here we go. This is from Troy. Man, I'm crying. What Joe family into since she's the only one doing something legal? I'm surprised that made the final cut of Inside the Cave. Yeah, Joe, comedian Tanisha is the only person Joe has introduced me to in his family that actually has a legal occupation. So, yeah, that is true, Troy. Last one is from Veronica this week. That's not funny. The DR joke. Kill yourself and start over. How do you all expect to get ads with fly cracking jokes on drunk drivers and people really dying in the DR? Then she says, "How you gonna ask Kat a question about sexual harassment and then harass her?" I don't remember that. Sly, you want to explain yourself since she called you out?
Well, I've been to DR many times. I've been. I went twice last year, and even one of the resorts that they was in question, I believe it was the Hard Rock Hotel Punta Cana. I stayed there last year, and I plan on going back. Like, I'm not turning away from any of my vacation
inside this cave. I'm telling you.
You know, so what I meant it as a joke, thought-provoking, ignorant joke, and that's what it was. Like, shit, people dying every day. I don't see you overly concerned about what's going on in Chicago.
All right, that was this week's listeners' feedback. If you got feedbacks in the Inside the Cave podcast at gmail.com, and sometime during this year we will get to it, I guess, when we figure this email system out. All right, where we at? This is the new segment. Who ain't got no bitches? All right, remember last week? This segment is dedicated to the late great Herb Kent. He used to be on V103 in Chicago back in the day, and he used to do a thing called The Battle, where he'll pick two Dusties, and they will play the music back and forth, and you all will decide who was the best. So I'm doing my version of The Battle this week with Who Ain't Got No Bitches, Drake versus Chris Brown. Now, this is going to be actually pretty tough this week. By the way, I didn't get this in the feedback, but people were saying, how you gonna say if someone is dating that means that they're fucking? Yes, it does. I don't know anybody. Hey, Sly, when was the last time you dated somebody that you wasn't fucking?
Ooh, man.
International D, when was the last time you dated somebody that you weren't fucking? That's
like how many times you got to go out with them before you think that you're dating? Like, you can go out on a date.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, women get so mad about petty shit. Like, it's the truth. Like, we're adults here. There's no such thing as people that's dating without fucking. That's part of dating nowadays. We're adults.
Yeah.
All right. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger here, people. I'm just reporting the facts. All right.
Right.
There we go. This is Drake. Now, I'm going to give a list of all the bitches. I'll be like, by the way, people didn't like the fact that I called the people that Drake dated bitches. As a matter of fact, Nina said, what if your daughter was dating Drake? No, what if your daughter was, she said something about what if your daughter was dating, would you refer to her as bitches? Hey, first of all, my daughter, I failed as a father if my daughter is dating a rapper. All right? I just want to say that. I really mean that. And if you don't agree with that, kill yourself and start over. All right, here we go. This is a list of the bitches. That's right, I said it. Bitches that Drake has hit. Rihanna. Serena Williams. Bernice Burgos. Matter of fact, he put that bitch on. Bernice Burgos. Now, I would not refer to this woman as a bitch because she is a beautiful chocolate. God damn, she fine. Tika Sumpter. Drake put her on. Drake used to date her. Drake used to date Tyra Banks. Drake used to date a woman named Kat. Not this cat on Inside the Cave. No, he wasn't lucky enough to have tasted Kat, our cat, but he's dated a woman named Kat Dennings. Zoe Kravitz, Drake has had. Malia Michelle, good looking broad. Dolicia Bryan. God damn, Drake done had some hoes. Karrueche Tran, Drake is.
He ain't fuck with Karrueche, did he?
That's what it says right here on the internet, and according to Joe, the internet is always correct. Drake has had Tatiana Ali. Drake has had Sin Santana. God damn, Drake. And this is just the ones that's made it to the top 12. All right, so that's the list that Drake had. I'll repeat it again. Sin Santana, Tatiana Ali, Karrueche Tran, Zoe Kravitz, Malia Michelle, Kat Dennings, Tyra Banks, Tika Sumpter, Bernice Burgos, Serena Williams, and Rihanna. Now let's get to Chris Brown, who ain't got no bitches. All right, here we go. Also, wow. Chris Brown, this is going to be a tough battle this week.
They shared a couple bitches.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, some of these names will be repeats. Vanessa Vargas, Chris Brown started dating. Now she's a model. He started dating her in 2017. Anara Atanes, another model, he was dating in 2014. Big titty broad from where's she from? Oh, I don't say where she's from. All right, Drea Michelle. Chris Brown put her on. Karrueche Tran, that's another repeat. God damn. I think that's what made them get into a little fight. Chris Brown. Now,
they fought over Rihanna, I think.
Oh, they fought over Rihanna. Okay.
Yeah, I'd fight over Rihanna before Karrueche, but Karrueche.
I don't know. Karrueche a nice piece. All right, then we got Simply Jess, Jasmine Sanders. I heard that name before. Who is Jasmine Sanders? Anybody heard of her?
Hell no.
Okay, and Playboy bunny named Rhea. Joanna Hernandez. These are all Chris Brown hoes. Amber. Yeah, Amber Rose. I didn't know Chris Brown had Amber Rose first. Erica Jackson, another model named Natalie Mejia. You guys gotta look these brows up. And of course, Chris Brown had Rihanna. So, who ain't got no bitches this week? There is the list. Who you going with? Drake or Chris Brown? Kat, who you going with? Drake or Chris Brown? Who had the most bitches? Come on, Kat.
I don't know. I mean, I can't get down with this. Like, y'all have fun. Y'all do it.
Like, who you got?
Am I answering the question? Who ain't got no bitches?
No, that's just the name of this segment. I think somebody on social media used to say that. But who won?
I'm gonna go with Breezy. Christopher. I'm gonna go with Christopher.
Chris Breezy. Okay. Who was this bitch you just sent me, Sid? Oh, D?
You sent that bitch?
Yo, I sent that. That's Chris Breezy girl, man.
Which one?
Jasmine Sanders.
Who?
Jasmine Sanders.
Sanders.
Oh, okay. Well, then Chris Brown just won. It's competition.
Yeah.
Over.
It was a couple on Drake that I was just like, nah.
See, I think we're looking at
Breezy won this one.
Yeah, Drake had the quantity, and I think Chris Brown had the quality.
Yes.
Drake had a lot of hoes, man. Still going.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. Now a lot of women don't like this segment. You guys think we should continue to this next week? Because my buddy, well, I don't want to say his name, but he sent me one we should do for next week. 50 Cent versus Floyd Mayweather. Who ain't got no bitches? All right, you guys think this is a good segment, or should we stop this? Because I think we're offending a lot of women.
I don't think. I know we offended a lot of women.
You think?
Hold on, man.
You think?
Man, hold on. Our listeners said they wanted in, right?
They wanted to be in, right?
So they
want to be in. That's why
they want to be in, and they need to know this the shit we talk about. So they in
the cave.
It's staying
inside the cave. You want to be in, right? All right. So I think we are in agreement that based off this last picture the International D just sent, Jasmine Sanders, that Chris Brown is the winner this week between Drake and Chris Brown?
Yeah, I'm going with Christopher.
I'm rolling with Drake. Somebody got to defend him.
You rolling with Drake?
I'm rolling with Drake.
Oh, damn. All right. I'm going to go with Chris Brown just because he has great initials. So, although I am the original, I am the real CB. That is not just a Twitter name, that is a lifestyle, brother.
Unapologetic, unfiltered, and unedited. Inside the Cave. Thought-provoking ignorance guaranteed. Inside the Cave. News, rumors, gossip, and reality with Kat on Inside the Cave.
Doing it big right now.
Here we go. This is news, rumors, gossip, and reality. We got a lot of shit that happened over the past couple weeks. All right, here we go. This International D talked about this earlier. So, the voice of the original Ariel.
It's Ariel. I thought it was Ariel, not Ariel.
Okay. I'm hood. That's the hood version. Well, she's black, so she's Ariel.
That's Lil C's sister name, Ariel.
Yeah, so if she's gonna be black, her name should be Ariel, not Ariel, right? All right, here we go. The voice of the original Ariel defends decision to cast Halle Bailey and live action remake of the Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid. Okay, well, you all know the story. What happened to Sid? All right. Anyway, this is too long to read. But she basically defends her. What do you all think about this black Ariel? What do you guys think?
I think it's fine. Especially after the movie. What is it? The Spider-Verse. Maybe I'm messing up the title, but the Spider-Man movie with the little boy, and he ended up being black, and it was different Spider-Man, Spider-Boys, Hispanic. It was even a girl that was Spider-Man or Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl. So it just shows diversity, and the people that are not with it just want things to stay the same and be in the past. Like shit.
But was she white? Was the original Ariel white? Like, how do we know? Because that was a South African tale, the Little Mermaid. I mean,
you got to do some this fucking research, like Rose.
Let me tell you something like this, real quick. When Barbie, for the people that got sisters, Barbies and had sisters and Cabbage Patch Kid, Barbie was white, right? Barbie was always fucking white,
right?
And it wasn't until people and little black girls who wanted this doll, she was white. When this doll became black, even more little black girls of color wanted this doll. Then they started making Hispanic Barbie and Europe Barbie, Asian Barbie. It's unacceptable.
Telling me they got an Asian Barbie right now.
I'm telling you that.
Don't tell them that, Sly. Don't tell them that.
I'm telling. Hey, this is a marketing ploy. Like it's a good decision because in the long run, it's gonna be a good thing for everybody. Once next time this movie or play, whatever it comes out, there might be a Hispanic Ariel, whichever you prefer. So let change happen and roll with it.
All I know is this. I don't know if there's really been an Asian Barbie, but all the Ken dolls have been Asian because they ain't got no dicks. Who said?
Hey man, your freak ass out of here, boy.
just like you talk about Little Rubber Man. You gonna talk about Little Rubber Man, Little Rubber Dick.
He the only nigga that want a doll with a dick.
Come on, man. The Barbies got titties.
Yo, G.I. Joe was a G.I. hoe, ain't that?
Hey, let me ask all this. Hey, is there anything black related, cartoon or movie wise that you would be pissed off that white people took and did?
Well, that's the next question, because they were saying that what if we took Black Panther and made a white person then?
Hold on, CB. What you saying that? You got to realize. That's what I want to say about this segment right now. Before you go on to that, Disney is smart. They saw all that money that was made. I mean, they made that money. That's their movie, Black Panther. They made all that money off of Black Panther. They're tapping into an audience that hasn't been tapped into. They've already made that money with the original, with the cartoon, and then the princess, with the frog princess, whatever that, I forget the name of it, with the black princess.
Yeah.
That movie made tons of money, and it's killing it. When you go I just went to Disney World last year, and different ethnicities I lined up to see this black princess, walk around the park the same way. We got these ignorant people, all these damn Trump supporters online talking all this shit. But I guarantee you, when that movie releases, it's gonna make a killing. Disney ain't stupid. They making money left and right. So it's a marketing ploy. People can say what they want, but at the end of the day, they gonna get their money.
Well, let me say this to all the black people: do not go see Lion King and Little Mermaid the first day. And here's the reason why. I need you all to think like criminals, think like crazy people. All right. If there's ever a time to go shoot up a theater, it's gonna be the first day. So wait a couple days. If it comes out Friday, go see it Sunday. Because in one of them theaters, that's when, typically opening nights, that's when those crazy white guys come in there and shoot up the theaters. So don't go see Little Mermaid or The Lion King on the first day.
Now let me ask y'all this. This is all I need to know. Would y'all go watch a white version of Bebe's Kid?
That
movie gonna go totally different.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So who gonna be Robin Harris?
Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh, you done thought about this?
No, I haven't. I just seen him on the cover of something the other day.
Oh shit.
Drew Carey. That's who's gonna do it. Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. Yeah, that's pretty good. Bebe's kids. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. What's next? Cat, you ain't got no opinion on this, or you done? All right. This is okay. All right. Next story. Now, I found this interesting because me and Roland are always talking about cleaning up and creating our own jails and our own system. But T.I. to join the task force repurpose Atlanta City jail. Atlanta rapper actor T.I. is continuing efforts to make a positive change in his hometown, and this time he's set to tackle the local jail system. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms recently announced that Tip, along with 24 other members, have been officially asked to join a task force to repurpose the Atlanta City jail. T.I. has been an advocate of criminal justice reform and has been putting his money where his mouth is in terms of bettering the city of Atlanta, something that Mayor Bottoms is clearly aware of. All right. Back in June, T.I. partnered with historic Ebenezer Baptist Church, a conference to address mass incarceration. During that conference, the church also announced that T.I. would assist in bailing out dozens of poor and working class citizens in Atlanta. All right, what do you guys think about T.I. fixing up the jail system down there?
Well, according to Roe, it fits right in because he's working with the feds.
Right, that is a great point. Roe does say that. That is a great point, Sly.
So T.I. slowly trying to come out the closet and let everybody know he's working with the feds.
Now, speaking as someone who's got into it with T.I. Physically before, that was not me that said that, Tip. If you ever hear this, that was not me that said that. That was Roland. And I ain't snitching. I'm just telling it like it is. I ain't said shit.
Yeah, you snitching.
That is a great point, though, Sly. Here's another story. Mariah Carey. This is it. Now, D, tell me what you think about this. Mariah Carey claims she's only been with 5 people her entire life, and I just want to first call out bullshit. Mariah Carey can literally count on one hand the amount of people she slept with. In a recent interview she did for the August issue of Cosmopolitan, Mariah said she's had sex with 5 people her entire life. We all know that most of Mariah romances have been highly publicized, but she admits that she not one to play the field. She says, I haven't had that many, but there has been a variety pack. Mariah said, I've only been with 5 people in my life, so I'm kind of prude, honestly, compared to most others in the field. All right. By the way, Sid, how many people was in the Mariah Carey, P. Diddy, Locks, and Mace video? I think I just said it. P. Diddy.
Yeah, about
P. Diddy, 3 minutes of Locks.
Name them off again.
P. Diddy, Locks, and Mace. That's 5 right there. So those the only 5 people she's been with? Because you know they all hit.
No, well, it's not about when you say 5, but when you see 5, it's a different thing. Like some people count 5 differently. So for those of you that can see me, this is how you count 5, right? This is how Mariah Carey counts up 5. 1, we gonna like I'm tapping this. 1, 2.
You know how Mariah. Hey, Sly. This is how Mariah Carey count 5. 97, 99, 2004, 2007, 2009. That's how she counts 5. But look, hey, there's no way in the world Mariah Carey done been with 5 people. Hell, she been with 5 people at Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying?
That's a 3 for 1. Shit, every 3 is 1 for her.
Get the fuck out of here. How do you even say? But see, that's what you know. Women don't count the same shit that they don't count the one night stands in Vegas. They don't count the time they got drunk at the club and slept with somebody and woke up to that person they don't count that shit. Am I right, Cat? Y'all don't count everybody. Like niggas, we overcount.
You don't count every face you sit on, do you, Cat?
I don't know what the fuck you talking about. We just had a conversation. Glorifying niggas who damn million bitches. You naming them, naming the women this man has slept with. And then we have a woman saying, hey, I've only had 5 partners, and y'all can't believe it. But then a minute ago, it was white women don't support black men the way, black women don't support black men the way white women do. White women will be down with you whenever, and they'll do whatever. And now I'm hearing that a woman can't even say, I've only had 5 partners. Like, I don't understand. If there can be one, there can be the other. If there are hoes, we judge hoes based on the bitches who not fucking. So I'm not saying she's right or wrong. She could even be lying. I had a friend for years used to say she ain't sucking dick, and we actually believed her toward the end, but it's all right.
Toward the end of the day?
If it was just 5, like why is that so unfucking believable?
Because she fucked 5 niggas in 98 that we know of. So come on.
It sound like a true Hollywood story, CB.
Hey, but we all know Mariah Carey on a whole bunch of drugs. Like she fucked up. It's a wonder she can still sing.
Damn.
So are you guys telling me there are no women who've only had like 4 partners, 2 partners in their lives?
Not her age.
Wow.
I don't even think women can say that, but by the time they turn 21.
Yeah, by the time they turn 21, they've had 5. Yeah.
God damn, man. What type of women y'all talking about? This?
Man, you forgetting, wasn't she married to Tommy Mottola or something?
I think so.
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
he married her young as fuck.
So she fucked all his friends. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Stop lying. Why you always? Hey, what's that song? Why you always lying? How that song goes?
I don't know.
Shit! I got some feedback.
I tell the truth.
I had some feedback from Knowledge I got to put in. I'll put it in next week. All right, here we go. Last story. All right, we used to do a segment when International D was on this show called Ooga of the Week. Like I said, because I'm woke now, I'm not woke, but I'm awakened. I won't consider myself. We do not do that segment.
Since he brought Roe into his life, he's woke now. That's what he called it.
I have been awakened. I've risen.
He woke the bullshit.
So we won't do Ooga of the Week before. But if we were doing Ooga of the Week, this story would be a story for Ooga of the Week. Cardi B gets carried away on stage and throws her wig into the crowd. Now it's allegedly selling on eBay for $14,000. She says, I got carried away. I want my wig back. Cardi captioned in an Instagram post with the hopes that the fans who caught the wig will return her tresses, whatever that means. DM me. Who can blame her? Wigs cost major coins. We were not in the era where bitches do the blowouts. You know what I'm saying. Or the sew-ins and shit. No, a bitch want the whole full lace wig. The wig is about $800, $500. It really depends where you get it from, Cardi said last December in an Instagram video. Now, the major thing I took from this is we are not in the era where bitches do blowouts. Man, do I miss that era. Ladies, go back to that era. Man, it was something special about looking at Nia Long and Sanaa Lathan and even our own Cat with them natural blowouts. Man, love your hair, man. Take some time and fix your own hair up, goddammit. That's me speaking as a bald head, man. I said it. Yeah. Love your hair, man. I miss that era. I miss the 90s.
Nah, you just can I interject on this?
What'd you say, Sid?
I said you just missed your hair.
What you about to say? Who said they want to interject on this?
Yeah, let me interject. This D. So, she did that shit in London, and them ratchet hoes in the crowd, she not getting that shit back. Let me tell you that right now. But the next day, I was at she was at the Wireless Fest when she did that shit in London, and the next day I was at the festival in Germany, and she came there for that. And I'm gonna give her respect because she came there and she got on the stage and she had a wet look, a natural look.
Oh yeah.
Had her shit on her actual hair. She's Latin, so she got her own hair. She don't need the damn wig.
Right.
And when I tell you the way she was looking, bruh, I ain't no Cardi fan like that, but Cardi would have got it. And she ain't had to put all that fake shit in her hair. What's up?
You take some pictures?
I got pictures. I got video. I zoomed in on all that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most women now. Most women say they wear the wig to protect their real hair.
Bruh, that's the other thing I want to tell you. So you talk about this Ooga the Week. This ain't just her. I was at this concert and all these damn German girls and everything. I'm looking, I'm 6'4", so I'm looking down. And I'm looking at all these white bitches with sew-ins. I'm like, nigga, what?
Now
I'm
explain
like,
that.
Food.
How do a white chick get a sew-in? I don't understand that. What are they?
The same way a black chick do. The difference is it might be a little bit. I'm not saying they go. I mean, they lose their hair too, but from what I'm saying, it's just the look. It ain't necessarily because they ain't got the hair, but it's just how they do.
So white chicks get bundles. They got
tracks too.
White chicks.
Man, they got everything.
Wow.
You be surprised, man. You sit there and run your hand through a girl's head and you start running into shit in her head. You like, fuck, you got lice or something? No, that's some damn extensions and shit in there.
Hey,
so
you know what?
This goes both ways.
This is gonna be my kill yourself and start. Let me ask you guys this now. We talked about Chris Brown earlier. Chris Brown got some heat last week for saying in a song, "I only fuck with bitches with good hair. I only fuck with black bitches with good hair." Now, I'm old enough to remember a time when the most vicious lyrics of the song would be black bitches. But today's women, and Kat, I need your opinion on this. Today's women is mad that he said with good hair. This is the part. This lets me know I'm just too old for this shit. The man said black bitches, black women ain't even mad. But because he said good hair, they mad. Please explain this to me, Kat, please.
I mean, I don't know, CD. Like, I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about today's show. It's just so much coming out about you guys, and at the end of the day, hair is just hair, and I think that's what the message Black women are trying to send. That I have a lot of hair, but do I want to sew in? Hell yeah. Like, I don't feel like doing my hair every day, and I'm definitely not gonna do it so some nigga don't say bad hair in a song. Like, it's not even about, you can call me whatever, but who I'm trying to be, I guess. I want to be confident in who I am, and for you to say that there is good hair implies that there is bad hair. And there are many women who will identify. They've been called a bitch a lot. So now I'm a bitch with bad hair. Like, I guess my message to y'all is give Black women a break today. Y'all the conversations are going from like how many Black women can a man knock down, and how many, oh, this bitch was gorgeous on stage with her natural hair. She don't need all that. I zoomed in. Like, it's like all this conversation is kind of making me feel a little objectified as a Black woman, because we can't be virgins, or we can't just have 5 partners. That's a lie. But we can be on a roster, and we can, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to kind of stay out of the conversation, because I'm feeling a little some kind of way today.
Why you getting in your feelings about it? First off, Cardi ain't necessarily a Black woman.
Good point.
Cardi is Latino, so when I'm making my comment about her natural hair, I'm talking about as a woman in general, that I thought that she didn't need all that. But that's my personal opinion. I don't think a woman needs all that extra in their hair. And I said the same thing. I said I didn't understand the same thing about white women, why they got extensions in their hair.
Because again, this is not what I wanted to do. I did not want that reaction. I didn't want the reaction. Hold on. I didn't want you to get defensive.
No defense here. No defense. I was just explaining myself.
I'm saying I wish for a second there was a moment of contemplation, or a moment of maybe what she's saying, because she is a woman, maybe she's thinking differently. But that never crossed anybody's mind. Y'all thought was, no, I ain't doing it, and it wasn't like that, and it's not, brothers. As I'm saying, as a Black woman, you just kind of attacked me real quick, and I wasn't offended. I wasn't trying to. I was saying my piece. He asked me. So that's all.
Okay, let me ask you another question. This ain't got nothing to do with hair. So I was reading the comments on the Shade Room with everybody attacking Chris Brown, and the women were saying, I saw in your security told me when I was in LA, a woman said this, that he said you only want light-skinned bitches in your VIP room. there was no dark-skinned bitches in your VIP room, and I feel offended. Now, I'm old enough to remember a time where women didn't want to be the groupies that was in the VIP section. So why are these women today fighting to be a part of Chris Brown's VIP section?
To follow up with your question, why do you care that he has a preference? Like, I don't really give a shit if he like peg leg pirate bitches with elbow pain. What he enjoys, that's his preference. If he like bitches who got straight hair, that's a preference. Is, I guess, what I'm trying to get at. I don't care he has a preference. I do care that we're making an issue about his preference because it excludes some people. And I can see why some people may feel offended because they are completely excluded. But again, like, I really, I'm kind of, it's like, whatever. Chris Brown, like, light-skinned bitches. Who cares? Like, it's plenty of men who enjoy dark-skinned women, who enjoy women with vitiligo, who enjoy women with birthmarks.
Yeah, but Kat, I'm asking, why do women want to be one of the hoes in the section? That's what I don't get. Why do you?
Because you're talking about them right now. We're not talking about the hardworking nurse, the beautiful flight attendant. We're talking about them. So why would you be surprised that that's the goal of women when that's the attention you give? You just gave 20 minutes to who Drake was fucking.
You got a good point, Kat. I can't deny it. That's a great point. You won. That was a good point.
Kat, I'm a real hair fan. I'm just saying, I'm a real hair fan. Me and you, okay, Kat?
Yeah, Kat, you looking good. All right, everybody listening on Indie Central. That was news, rumors, and gossip. Everybody listening on Indie Central. The great Stevie Wonder is sick. I forgot what he has, but anyway, we're gonna pay homage to Stevie Wonder with an old school mini mix.
Kidney failure.
Yeah, we want Stevie Wonder to get well. Here's an old school mini mix. Everybody listening on Indie Central Radio. We'll be right back with Kat's Corner after this Stevie Wonder old school mini mix.
Big Dog's old school mini mix. Throwing it back on Inside the Cave.
Y'all already know what it is.
Got a problem? Need some advice? Send your questions and problems to Kat for Kat's Corner on Inside the Cave.
Kat, did you read this already? Have you read it?
By the way, this bitch ain't shit. That's all.
Alright. Here we are in Kat's Corner. I fell back in love with my high school crush, but then we met. Kat, have you read this already? Okay. What's up, Cave Crew? This is going to sound objective, but I feel played. I met my high school love again on Facebook about a month ago. We talked and even FaceTimed each other almost every day. He is divorced just like I am, and we both assume that we met, and we both assume that we meet each other, that we were meant to be with each other because of our past failed marriages. It has been over 25 years since we spoke to each other, and the moment we talked, it was like we never broke up. We laughed, shared memories, talked about our kids, and enjoyed each other's company. Finally, he drove to Chicago for the holiday to see his family, and we re-met, and I was disappointed. He looks terrible. I could not see that he has not taken care of himself through photos and video calls, but he is in bad shape. I wanted to question, was he dying? I hate to say it, but I'm no longer interested in moving forward, but he is all in. He was even talking about moving back home. Moving back here. How do I tell him that it's not going to happen after we led each other on for the past few weeks to thinking we were rekindling our relationship? I'm going to go back to CB and repeat what you said, CB.
I don't know, but I just want to say, the bitch ain't shit. But by the way, this email came in like 5 months ago, and I'm just now, like I said, I'm just now seeing it.
Oh shit, they probably married now. Shit.
Yeah. All right, so I don't have no idea which holiday she's talking about. But all right, go ahead.
5 months ago would have been like Christmas Day.
All right.
I kind of agree. Like, you kind of bogus, and it's a couple of things in this letter that let me know that you super bogus. The title of the letter threw me off because you said, I fell back in love, but then we met. See, I'm unsure how love works then, because I thought love was unconditional. I thought love was something that, despite what a person looked like, or as my co-host believed, despite how much you have, or if you at the bottom or the top, love is supposed to be love. So to say you fell in love and then saw him and now all of a sudden you're not in love makes me think you're kind of flighty. That your love is conditional. It's based on things. Now, you thought FaceTiming an individual was a way to determine love, which I don't know. I guess because you were married for so long, you thought this was back in the day. But no, boo. FaceTiming is not a date. You are not building a relationship with anybody on FaceTime. Like, it's just not for real. So another thing that kind of tipped me off in this letter is he came into town. So it's not as if you were so in love and you knew this was the one that you sought him out. He came to town. And now all of a sudden he's not the love of your life, which is, again, I get it. He didn't look like what you thought. But I thought this was love. And this is a 25-year friend. I thought it was love. So you say you are no longer interested in moving forward, but he is all in. I got a problem with liars. I have a problem with people who lie to themselves. It's not a real liar to me is the person who keeps telling a story to themselves. And we can all see that's not the truth. You don't want a relationship. You want a fuck. You wanted a fuck buddy. You didn't want a husband. You didn't want a man. Because again, the rekindling was easily extinguished. You fell in love and then you fell out. How do you do that? I'm not, especially someone who has been married. I expect more. And so, yeah, you're bogus. And I think you should start being honest with this individual, because you could have said in the beginning, hey, if you don't look the way I thought, I don't want you. Like, that's being honest. I ain't mad. Tell the truth. Because you both are adults. Y'all divorced. Why y'all wasting time? Why is your time so frivolous that you can fall in and out of love? So I just feel a little bad for you, because one thing that a lot of people forget is you can fix ugly. You can fix ugly easy. Ugly is the easiest thing. Unhealthy can become healthy.
Yeah, that's what I want to stick with, Kat, because that's what she said. Didn't she say in here that he looked like he's about to die or something like that?
And for you to look at somebody you loved a minute ago and not be concerned or feel inclined to help.
Right. That's the point I'm talking about.
Lies. Like, don't lie to yourself, baby. You weren't interested in a relationship. You wanted physical. Because when the physical didn't give you what you wanted, you didn't want it anymore. So I think you should take some time to enjoy being single before you rush into any relationships with anybody else.
Yeah, she said, I wanted to question, was he dying? Now, how could you be in love with someone at one point? Now you think that, because she didn't say he was ugly. She said, I wanted to question, was he dying? So that means he must be like bone skinny, because I'm trying to think, what couldn't you see on photos and video calls? So the only thing I can think is you must be bone skinny or something like that. That's the only thing I can think of. What you think? Like, so, but anyway, if you question why is he not dying, that should, if you truly love someone, this is why I said you ain't shit. You should be trying to.
I mean, let's be real. If you saw a classmate you hadn't seen in 25 years and they looked ill, I don't think you would be like, ugh. I think you would be more inclined to be like, hey, you all right? Can I help?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I said the bitch ain't shit.
I mean, like, when they met, I mean, did he like get out a mobility van and roll up with a colostrophe bag and oxygen tank or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck going on?
But I'm trying to think, what could you not have seen in a video call? Because video, like, this is what we doing video call right now. So, like, how you not know this before then? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Man, he pulled the same shit that most.
Sly and D, I got a question for you. This is pulling back the curtain on Inside the Cave. Y'all first time meeting Big Dog was when? physically meeting Big Dog? Was
Vegas.
in Vegas. Did he look different to y'all from what we do in here?
Nah.
So basically, what you saw is what you expected, right?
Correct.
So I'm trying to figure out what was going on that when he pulled up, like how did you not expect that?
That motherfucker, he was using filters and shit or something like. Have y'all seen that movie? What's that movie with Kevin Hart when he was the caregiver for that?
Nah, I didn't see that. I heard about that.
Yo, it's a scene in there that's just like this, and dude, he ends up calling this lady and meeting her for a date. They had been sending letters back to each other, and he ended up calling her for a date. Kevin Hart did, and they met up. And when this lady got up with him, she was like, "Yo, he can't move his hands or anything." She didn't want to feed him, get the meatball stain off his shirt, none of that shit. She wanted, and she didn't know how to tell him, and she was sitting right there.
Damn.
Like the shit was fucked up, man. It's just I'm with Cat. Like, yo, you don't look like your profile picture. I feel like I got catfish. I can't do this shit. It's the same fucking way. Like, yo, you look 25 pounds lighter in the video than you do right now.
So you siding with her, huh, Sly?
I'm siding with, like, it can be some buffoonery. Like, they should have seen each other fully a lot sooner.
So they should have had video sex.
They probably had already. They
couldn't have had video sex.
Look. Can I interject on this too?
Go ahead.
Y'all, let's be realistic now. I get what Kat said, and she's 100% right, but you got to think about it. People, they throw the L word out there real, easily, and but you can fall in love with somebody without actually meeting them or seeing them or haven't seen them in a long time and everything. I've done a long distance relationship long time ago with the whole, let's go back to the days that, like, man, I used to, like, when I was in Korea, man. That's how I'm gonna tell this, I'm put it out there. I met my ex-wife over the internet.
Get out of here.
Real talk, man. That's how I found out about her.
The American internet, or you was like in another country internet?
No, he was in
type of internet.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, Slide. It said the American internet. Get your ass. Yo, this time ago.
Hey, different internets.
Hold on, I'm gonna answer your question for you, so you gonna know it's the American internet. www.blackplanet.com.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They got a success rate, huh?
Damn,
no, nigga, she got a success rate. She collecting from my ass every month. But anyway.
Oh shit. Oh shit. That's a good story.
But the fact is, I talked to this woman on and on and on. I had not met her, and then I ended up getting this bond and feeling this certain type of way. And then I met her and everything, and luckily she looked good. But what I'm saying is, you can get those feelings. When I say, let's be realistic. People who throw that L word out there before actually getting up with somebody, and you can get up with somebody, and like you said with this dude. He could have been a quadriplegic or been in a wheelchair. She couldn't see that, on the what's name, or got there, and his stomach was looking like CB's was on them photos in Vegas and everything. I mean, you never know. You can't see all that shit. Or he could have showed up in that bucket hat that Cat was talking about he had on, and that fisherman's hat. Not the fisherman's hat, the polo bucket hat.
I had that on this morning.
I'm sorry for who you was around.
He was going fishing in the Humboldt Lagoon looking for that 5-foot alligator for one shoot.
Yeah, we got to talk about that. You heard about that, D? There's an alligator running around through Chicago.
In the Humboldt Park Lagoon, it's a 5-foot alligator swimming around, man. The lagoon is 7 acres big, though. They looking for the alligator.
Yeah. All right.
Don Juan probably over there looking for that motherfucker so he get some new shoes.
Make some new shoes.
He gonna get out of 5 feet. He gonna get one shoe and a half a belt.
All right. Are we all in agreement that this bitch ain't shit? Or Kat, I'll give you the final word.
I think this is a disclaimer to people who fall in love. Stop doing it. Stop falling in love and actually either love somebody or no. But to fall in love with people all the time, that takes away from your spirit and your energy. And unfortunately, we don't get to see how great you are because you forever falling in love. If you love somebody, then mean it and live it. It's an action. It's a verb. So to say you're in love with somebody and then to not like something about them that isn't something that is a concern that you want to help them with, that's a little unfair. So my newly divorced friend, just be single for a little while and enjoy being single. So when you tell the next person you love them, you mean it.
Let's answer the question though, Kat. It says, how do I tell him that it's not going to happen after we led each other on for the past few weeks to thinking we were rekindling our relationship? Does anybody have an answer for her?
I hate that question because she doesn't want him. So I don't understand what she's asking. Tell him exactly what you said. Be real. Be honest. Like I'm saying, stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to him. Be honest because it's not fair.
All right. That was Kat's Corner this week. You got questions for Kat, Inside the Cave Podcast at gmail.com or InsideTheCavePodcast.com. We will get to it eventually, like everything else around here.
Had a long week? Need to get some stuff off your chest? Do it now! Let's go 0 to 100 real quick.
Real quick. Real fucking quick, nigga. 0 to 100, nigga. Real quick.
What you got this week? International D. This is a combined segment now. It's Around the Cave, Kill Yourself and Start Over or whatever. So 60-second rant or kill yourself and start over. Whatever you want, D. You haven't been here in a while. What you got?
Hey, yeah, you go back.
Sly, you run with it first. Give me a second on this one.
Okay, go ahead, Sly.
I don't have a rant. The one thing I heard in political news was that 45 was found guilty of accepting monies while he's through the Trump International Hotel.
Yeah.
For international guests that have been staying there. So, he has been found guilty of that. So that's my 60 seconds. These things start happening, but you don't get a lot of it coming across the news feed. You gotta actually go looking for it or actually hear it and pay attention, and it drops off real quick. So he that is illegal to accept money from other countries, even if you have a hotel and these people are staying in your hotel. You are breaking the law.
Trump is involved in a lot of illegal shit. I'll get to that later on in my shit. What you got this week, Kat?
I usually don't do a kill yourself and start over, but it's a double fold one. But they are about the same thing. I don't know if you guys heard about in Philadelphia last week. I think they said about 60 teenagers bust into a Walgreens and basically caused the havoc. They went in, they were throwing shit. They threw a bottle at the cashier's head. They stole some shit, and so it kind of goes with my rant about these fucking fireworks. So I do live dead center of the city. I really do. And I totally get wanting to do your fireworks. And I even get the day after where you got the leftover fireworks you want to get rid of. But I need to understand where the parents are. Because I don't know who needs to hear this, but your teenager still needs a parent as well. And just because your kid is 16, that doesn't give him liberty and right to fuck up a Walgreens or do fireworks at 10 in the morning. And I just want to kind of remind people that we're the adults, we're the parents. And I don't care if you were 7 when you had your baby, you're still the parent. And you have to make sure that your child is doing a representation of you and your household. And to have 60 kids going to a Walgreens in a Philadelphia, and I'm talking about for the van, y'all taping it and everything. Like these kids really went in and fucked up a whole store.
I heard about that shit too, Kat.
See, Kat, you know what the problem is? They are representing their parents.
Yeah.
That's how their parents are.
And with that, kill yourself and start over. If your kid is out here doing fireworks on July 10th and fucking wrecking up fucking Walgreens, so now they gotta lock up the detergent for my ass.
Hey, by the way, we got Joe Dirt in the building. Joe, let me introduce you to a guy that's been on the show. He was one of the original hosts of this show, International D. International D. This is Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt. This is International D.
No introduction necessary.
I think you guys would like each other. I think you guys could form like a partnership, a bond, and maybe like take over the world one day.
Hey, maybe.
Nah, maybe take over Vegas, man.
Just start with Vegas. Maybe you guys can try to take over Vegas, and then we'll take over the world.
Sounds good. Hey, man, I got my rant, man. I'm ready.
All right.
It had to come to me, man, but I'll start off with free ASAP, man. My rant is about the Swedish government and how they doing my boy ASAP over there in Sweden right now, man.
What happened? I don't know about this.
True. Yes, D. I heard this. I've been
man. The man was on he was up with his crew on the streets. He's in Sweden to do a concert. And some kids basically kicked off with them or whatever, and they were the aggressors. And ASAP had actually seen on video telling man, we ain't trying to fight y'all. And Shorty just kept coming at them, and they ended up getting into a brawl. They were the aggressors, not ASAP and his crew, but they ended up stomping Shorty. They ended up kicking his ass. Now ASAP been in jail for, I don't know, it's been like a week now. And he's entitled his right as a foreign citizen for the consul to come and visit him and help him. But they were like, trying to keep him from speaking to him because they didn't want the U.S. consulate over there in Sweden to see the conditions he's been kept in, because he's been kept in inhumane conditions. Like, I mean, he got a mental patient in the cell next to him, banging his head constantly against the wall, slinging feces everywhere. It's a messed up story. And now he done had to cancel all his shows because he's got like 8 different stops in Europe he's supposed to be hitting, but this man's still sitting in jail, sleeping on the floor with a blanket and no mattress or anything. It's just messed up, man. It's a messed up situation. But where's Kim Kardashian when you need her?
Hey, what about that happened to another guy from Chicago, the other rapper, the tall, dark-skinned dude. He got in trouble in London, and he had to go to jail out there he was in there for a minute, about 3 months, maybe 3 weeks or 3 months, one of them. But he was in there. He said it was fucked up. What's the dude name, man? He's popular dude. He's actually from No. He's actually from Indiana, but he's known in Chicago too. I don't know. It'll come to me in a second. But yeah, I heard it's fucked up. When you get in trouble overseas, boy, woo.
But actually, man, their prison sentences are nothing compared to ours, man. But the thing is, once they get you in there, man, you know, it's hard to get you out as a foreign citizen and everything. And then you gotta rely on, you know, the embassy to do their part.
Yeah.
And you know, that's reaching. And under this administration, you know, ain't nobody doing no work right now, man. It's bad, man.
Yeah, I ain't
if
heard.
You think we ain't got nobody doing work in the White House and everything is a mess over there? What you think he got hired to work over in these in foreign countries?
Yeah.
Look at the ambassadors, man. Did you hear about today?
Yes.
You got the British ambassador to the U.S. For the U.S. He had to quit because he told the truth to the British government that the White House is a fucking mess.
That's what the stories I was going to talk about. Yeah, you're right.
And the thing is, they're having elections over here. Not really elections, but they're about to determine a new prime minister because they're getting rid of Theresa May, who is the current prime minister, and the guy that's going up for, who's a former mayor of London, Boris Johnson. He didn't even. They had a debate yesterday. He didn't even stand up for the dude and have his back. But all he did was the right thing and let the British government know that, look, these people are over here in the White House are a fucking mess. Trump's White House is a mess, and he just told the truth. And now that came out because somebody just leaked some things, which is a total mess. And now this man he's had to resign from his job for doing his job.
Yep. That was one of the stories I was gonna talk about. We got one more Trump that I can talk about though. Joe Dirt, what you got this week?
All them nasty motherfuckers that's going in them damn supermarkets and licking ice cream and spitting and shit and doing all the other type of stuff.
Yeah.
Some dumbass challenge they got. All them motherfuckers kill themselves and start over. That's disgusting, man. They need to put all them motherfuckers in jail. I don't care how old they are. That's the nasty shit.
That was actually going to be in this week's news and rumors, but I didn't add it. But that was a great story. They determined that woman was a minor. So
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's disgusting, man. You know, somebody go behind her and buy that shit.
They should have a seal on them ice creams anyway, though.
Well, they said
it is. That don't mean they ain't break it off.
They said I think the one in question, CB, was the Bluebell ice cream, right? And they said the way that they factory is set up is that they pack them upside down, right? And then the seal forms underneath the lid. But what you're talking about is like a seal, like a wrapper seal that covers the top end to the container. But they're saying that the way that theirs is manufactured, it's done upside down. It's created upside down. It's packed upside down. You know, so
that wasn't the only one. Just the ice cream. That motherfucker doing that shit with salsa, all types of shit.
Well, let me tell you guys, son. Get your ice cream from. Damn, I was just there this morning. What's the name of the place that got the ice cream where you buy the milk? They Oberweis. Go to Oberweis.
Man, you shouldn't be eating ice cream, man. Ain't you lactose intolerant?
No, I'm not. I had a milkshake from Oberweis yesterday. Actually, that was yesterday. Oberweis got that good shit.
This morning you had a breakfast milkshake?
No, not this morning. This was yesterday afternoon. I went. Me and my son. We went to Oberweis. Good shit. Good. You watch them make the milkshakes in front of you and get the ice cream.
You need a protein shake, not a milkshake.
I had that too. But get a milkshake from Oberweis. Get your ice cream from Oberweis as well. It's good shit. For my
didn't Oberweis run for president at one point?
Yeah, Jim Oberweis.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You didn't know that was the same dude?
Nah, I never heard of Jim Oberweis.
Hey, get your Oberweis back together.
You call yourself the Black Bill O'Reilly. Oh,
yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm woke now. I don't call myself that. All right, here we go. For my Around the Caves, Cat, check this out. I like to look at myself as being a great husband. I know I could do better, but I think of myself as being a pretty good husband. But the other day, a guy who my wife is, this girl, what's her name? Well, anyway, hey, I'll tell you guys. I don't want to say it because I know I'll forget to edit it, but you guys will never believe who this person is. But anyway, her husband, great guy. Ladies, all you single ladies out there, who I got love for, stop wasting your time with black men or white men in America. Get you an island man. All right, get you an island man. Let me tell you something, brother. I went over to this guy's house. Nice house. And you know what he did? He made his woman himself a she shed. I had never even heard of a she shed. So what the fuck is this? He said, it's a man cave for women. I said, how'd you get this? He said, I built it myself for her. And I said, why? Oh, because I love her. Said and I know she wants to have a little space for herself so she can get away from the kids. So I built this for her. I said, you built this for her? I said, how long did it take you to do this? About 4 weeks. I said, hold on, you built a house for your wife in 4 weeks? Ladies, get you an island man. Stop wasting your time with these American men that don't appreciate you. Get you an island man. I can't believe this fucking guy built his wife a house while they already have a house. And his motherfucker is nice too. Got everything in there. He built it himself. Did the roofing, and I mean, his motherfucker is nice. All right, but that's Cat. What you think about that?
You ain't never seen that commercial?
What?
The insurance commercial when the she shed burned down?
No, I have no idea. And this is my first time ever hearing about a she shed. I never even heard of that before.
Right, your whole house is a she shed, nigga.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The woman already got a house, and you built her another house.
But you don't see the intelligence in that. She doesn't have a house. We have a house. She has a she shed. Like, it's almost like taking his house back, becoming the man of the house, because now she has a space where she can be her own person.
Then he told me, Cat, check this out. He told me, he said, I asked her, can I just come out here and watch the game? Hold on. You built her this house. Outside of the house you already have. You built her another house, and then you ask her, can you use the house you just built her to watch the game? Ladies, get you an island man.
I know it's mind-boggling to you that a man would like do something superfluous for his wife. I know that's amazing to you.
I would do just about anything for my wife that I can, but I do not understand how you build your wife a house and you already bought her a house, and you build her a smaller house outside of the house you already gave her, and then you ask her, can you use the house?
I mean, you making it seem like you sleep in the garage. You sleep in that house too. That's y'all house.
But he built her another house.
Exactly. No, it's another house. She never had one of her own to begin with. They had a house. He built her own.
Yeah, I don't know how many American men. Joe, you building your wife a house outside? If you ever get married again, are you building your wife a house after the house you already bought her? Another house?
If it give me peace and quiet.
God damn. Yeah.
You better build a bunker.
What about you, D? You
put out the house, like, go to your house. Get the hell out.
Yeah, go to your house. Yeah, that's a good point, Joe. Get the hell out. Go to your house. What about you, D? You gonna build your wife a house after you buy her a house?
Nah, I think I'd probably buy myself another house.
Yeah. I was like, damn. Ladies, get you guys now. For a Kill Yourself and Start Over. Like I said, we do not do this segment, Ooga of the Week anymore because I'm awoke now and I do not support that segment anymore. But if we were to do that segment, Ooga of the Week, I would have to give it to the black folks that was at Disney World fighting. God damn. What? Why y'all bring that shit to Mickey's house, man?
Yeah, at least it was all one family.
I mean, come on, man. Y'all fighting at Disney World, man. Oh, God, black people, we gotta do better than that. Come on now. And last but not least, I want to I forget the guy's name, but I saw this story on CNN last night. A guy named by the name of Wesley Michelle out of San Francisco. He was coming to visit someone in an apartment building, and the white person said, "Who are you?" And he wanted to know who he was before you go into the building. Now, I don't know if you guys heard about this story. You guys heard the story?
Yeah.
The killer part was, what's the black? Don Lemon was interviewing him, and he said, I kind of understand where he's coming from because I wouldn't want to let just anybody in the building, and I understand that too. You don't want to just let anybody in the building. But as Wesley Michelle told Don Lemon at the end, he said, wait a minute. That person told me that I couldn't come in here unless the person that I'm supposed to be seeing lived here. But when I told him, he said, Wesley Michelle said, I told him I'm waiting on a friend. When my friend pulled up, he said, okay, no problem. Got off the phone with the police and everything. The killer part was this. The friend that he was waiting on was a white person, but did not live in the building. So it was rape. So he had a point at first until that point was brought up. The friend that he was waiting on didn't even live in the building, but because it was a handicapped white person, it was like, oh, okay, that's fine. But that person didn't even live in the building. I don't know if you guys saw that on Don Lemon yesterday, but it was actually pretty good.
I ain't watched CNN in a minute. Hey, I didn't have the police called on me for being in a white neighborhood, being in Oak Park, sitting out front, waiting on somebody to come out the house. Over call the cops on me and shit. Cop come over there talking about something. Hey, I was just watching out because people like to shoot up Heron and get back on the expressway. I was like, you lying motherfucker. Don't nobody shoot up Heron and move. I've seen all the documentaries. If a motherfucker go shoot up some Heron, he ain't getting no car and driving off.
Hell no. They're going to be nodding off about 3 hours. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. All right, that was this week's Around the Cave.
Hey, ladies! It's time for To Tell the Truth. Ladies, let's talk about it with Sly on Inside the Cave.
International D, you ain't been on here so long. This guy's Sly. Let me introduce you to him. This is Sly. We brought him on as basically as a replacement for you because we haven't seen you in a while. So
there's no replacement for International D.
Whoa, yeah. Somebody with some darker skin, get some sun. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, exactly. Somebody that can talk straight.
Right.
So exactly. D, he has a segment. It's called Tell the Truth. So this is the first time you ever heard this segment or been a part of this segment. What you got this week, Sly?
This week question is for, I guess, the spouses. I don't want to just say the women. So should a marriage end in divorce, right? Should there be like an exit interview? Could you do an exit interview for your the end of your marriage, like a job type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if things didn't work out right, could you give that person advice, things that they did right and the things that they did wrong, so when they can take that shit into the next relationship or marriage if they wanted one.
I think the only people that should
like a feedback session
would be it's a survey, feedback, exit interview. I like to call it the divorce marriage questionnaire exit interview.
Yeah, Sly, let's let the two people that's been divorced on this show answer that.
Damn. What's the question?
Oh shit.
Would you be okay with doing a divorce exit interview for your marriage?
A divorce exit interview?
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
You get divorced and your spouse, your ex-wife, and you, the ex-husband, will give each other advice of what you did right and what you did wrong while in the marriage.
Oh yeah, I do that. I tell everything she did wrong.
Do you want to hear what you did wrong though?
I ain't do shit wrong.
No, okay.
Hold on. Hey, Slide, I'm sorry, brother. This is a dumbass. This don't make no damn sense right now. Because any person, this definitely shows you ain't never been married and been divorced, because you give that feedback when you take your ass to court and your lawyer is saying she wasn't fucking him right. She was spending all his goddamn money. She fucked him across the street. That's your feedback right there. You was this and you was this and you was that. And then she comes back with her feedback. Well, he ain't do this, he ain't do that. He ain't buy me this or he ain't do that. And then that's her feedback. That's feedback right there. I ain't got to say shit else to the hoe.
I told you, let the divorce people talk about this, Sly. This is a good question for them. They've experienced this.
CB?
Huh?
You take one more trip with us to Vegas, you're going to be in this group, brother.
Nah, brother. Although you might have a point, though, but that's why I said I'm not. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm not built for that shit. I'm not a good baby daddy. I can't do it. I salute men who do it, but I ain't sharing my kids with nobody. Fuck that. It's cheaper to keep it, goddammit. I'm old school. I'm cheap.
No, it ain't, goddammit.
Hey, for me it is, goddammit. I ain't losing.
It depends on how much you value your life and the years you got on it. But you know what? If you happy, you stay happy.
That's right.
If you ain't, you say bye-bye.
I'm keeping mine, goddammit.
Okay, so check this out, y'all. It's another question.
Wait, hold on. Cat didn't respond to the first question.
Okay.
Cat ain't got no response. Cat ain't nobody ex-wife yet.
Well, no, but still, the Cat. Do you think couples need? Yeah, she will be. She will make a good ex-wife one day. Cat, do you think couples need to do a what you say, Sly? What?
Exit interview.
Exit interview.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, I think it should happen maybe a year after the divorce, though, because who you are 6 months into a divorce is very different who you are a year into the divorce. So I think that exit interview, again, my first question to you was gonna be, why the fuck would anybody, like, why is that important, especially if the other person isn't willing to receive the criticism? Like, it's only gonna work if I tell you, hey, you weren't attentive enough. If you're in a place, you're gonna take that personally, like it was a slight. You're not gonna hear that as, oh, you know what, you're right, I could have been better. Like, that's not going to happen realistically. People are going to take it personal because divorces are personal. So maybe a year later, they can maybe read it in a letter, because it could be helpful to their growth. But that's only if they want to grow from the divorce versus blame or, you know what I mean? Like, be bitter about it, you know?
Can I ask you a question? Let me expand on what Sly said and what D said. Now, if a couple gets a divorce and that man has to pay out everything month to month, always constantly paying out, shouldn't he be able to get some of that pussy if he desires when he wants to? If she still gets to get the benefits of having him and they not together, shouldn't he get the benefits of being inside of her?
That makes me so sad you don't value your dick. Because That's chump change. What you're
Dick
giving
has no
her
value.
is chump change to the dick some woman want from that man. Some woman might think it's worth $1 billion while she's only getting 1,000. Don't shortchange yourself, brother. The money might be easier.
Good point, Pat. Because who said that damn pussy was valuable in the first place?
Right. All right. So,
or vice versa.
Shortchange your dick, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all put a lot of value. You put almost like monetary value on your dick. In a sense of like, if I spent $1,000 and you got to give me at least $782.44 a pussy. Like, guys really do feel like the more I put in, the more you had better give. And it's like, no, your dick is actually valueless. There's no money we can put on it. The dick is great. And for some women, at some point in their lives, that dick was willing to fight for, that dick was willing to laugh for, like, don't shortchange, your gift either.
Nah, I still think he deserves
God
it.
already shortchanged them cats, so he ain't got to worry about that.
Hey, Joe, come on, Joe. Wouldn't you want to get some head at least from your ex-wife every now and then?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
No. The money she got from me.
Those examples don't sound very amicable, so it sounds like she might bite it if it was in her mouth. Like, don't.
Right. Yeah. Like.
At the end of the day, divorce is really because we couldn't function in the same space together. So I don't understand why you go back for. Why would you go in the trash can?
Well, why does she want the money? Why does she want to take the money?
Because that's the law.
No,
I was going to say, like, what?
Shouldn't we be equal? Aren't we equal? Aren't we equal?
Hell no.
Hold on now, baby. That's on you. If you with somebody and it's not equal, you're actually a participant in that. Well, you have a.
But Kat, what if the pussy was good, but everything else about her was trash?
So why on earth would you marry her? Why wouldn't you just fuck her?
Because we stupid, Kat. We stupid. We don't think like that. You just said it right there. I don't believe you responded to that, Kat, because you know how that shit works. Dudes don't think right when it comes to that. If he just said, "What if the pussy good and everything else is trash?" It's called I'm married.
I think. All right, funny. All right, I got another question for you. Tell the truth. But for those that's married or were married on either side of this, do you think it's within your right as a spouse to be able to spy on your spouse via computer spyware, cell phone, social media, a tracking device?
I'll answer that. Men, if you're married, your woman is spying on you. That comes with marriage. Just know.
That's not the question. That's not the question. It said, do you think it's within right to do that?
No, it's not right, but it's part of marriage.
If you got to do that, then your ass shouldn't be married.
Right. Exactly. It's part of marriage. If you're a new fool if you think your wife don't know everything. If you think you hiding something from your wife,
Hold on a minute. See, men tell on themselves.
Exactly.
Men tell on themselves when they talk freely. You let them.
Right.
You will get some new information every time you talk to them. And what are you serious? Like, reread the question again so I can make sure to properly answer it, because CB was saying I wasn't answering questions properly.
Okay. Do you think it is within your right as a spouse to be able to spy on your spouse via computer spyware, cell phone, social media, tracking devices, etc.?
No, I don't think it's fair for any human to look at another human secretly. I think that's a violation. I don't even like baby monitors. I don't want to see what the kid is doing. I'd rather get my ass up and go see what my kid is doing. I don't agree with looking at someone without their knowledge.
And the reason I bring this up, this is a true story, by the way. A woman who is, I guess she's in the middle of divorce, she did this. She actually did this. Now, she won't tell me to what extent. She won't share to me to what extent she went to, but she kept saying, like, I'm the spouse, and the spouse always has ways to track the husband. And she said, it's
not true.
And she said I did it, and he got caught up. And then she led on that she had multiple ways of tracking him.
But even if the police are tracking you, they have to have a warrant, which means permission was given at some point for you to watch somebody unknowingly.
Well,
it is illegal. It is illegal.
this is her spouse, and she can do what she wanted to do.
No, she
did it.
Well, if that's the case, then as her spouse, he should be able to whoop her ass.
Well, let me put it to you like this.
Sounds stupid, Joe.
The spouse took her vehicle one day. She was able to track her vehicle.
Okay, well, that's her vehicle.
She tracked the vehicle.
Ain't no his. It's y'all.
Same thing, Joe. So then I said, all right, what? Said, but both the vehicles are in both our names, so she can track either one of them.
Cause it's y'all's. Once you get married, everything
at y'all's. Once you get married,
okay. But you're not married, so you're not married no more, so you don't know that.
But in essence, the police ain't got no reason to stop him if it's in his name too. How he steal something that's his?
Well, yeah, I'm not saying any police got involved. I'm just saying she was able.
But I'm giving that
she was able to track. She was able to track her husband to a hotel.
Her husband. Let me slide. Let me say that.
She didn't have to track him. She could have had a V8.
Hey, slide. Her husband is her responsibility.
Okay.
So she's supposed to know where her husband is at.
Okay.
So I mean, we can fool ourselves and make it seem like we individuals and all that.
We
shit.
are individuals.
Once you get married, you become
you ain't got no life outside of your marriage.
Once you become married, you become one.
That's
now you can fool yourself and tell yourself
bullshit.
All right, hey, well, that's right. It is bullshit to you. That's why you're not married no more.
Get it right. We become one because we're the piece of the rib, baby. We ain't the whole rib. You was a whole man, supposedly, when I met you.
I'm the only one married on this show, and I'm not.
That's why your ass can't go nowhere by yourself. You scared to come back to Vegas.
Being said, I am innately supposed to trust where you say you are.
Trust.
You are not a man if you are lying to me as your spouse.
All right.
Point blank.
That's the word. Trust.
If he say I'm going out, it is not your job to put on your Inspector Gadget coat and follow this man, because now you're being his detective and not his wife. Stay in your place. And that's something we have a problem with.
Hey, CB, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you spy on your wife?
No, I'm not smart enough to spy on her, but I'm sure, and she doesn't spy on me, but she knows where I'm at, whether I like it or not.
But why don't you spy on your wife?
Because I don't feel like it.
Not because you trust her.
Well, that too, but honestly, I don't feel like
because you trust her. That's what
that
it
too.
is.
That too, but I don't feel like it.
Oh Lord, I'm actually.
That's the main reason.
I want to find out.
Well, honestly, I don't feel like going through the shit that women go through to know what we're.
It ain't nothing that you go through.
I'm telling you, but she got my social security number. She knows what I'm at and what I'm doing. And I got her social security number too. I just don't know where it's at. So I'm just saying, I don't keep up with that kind of shit. But
and I don't want you, CB, to think that it's only women that do this. Men do it as well. And there's a young lady, rest in peace. She just died in her hallway because he found her. She moved 3-4 times, and he still found her. Yeah. And he killed her. Yeah. So in real life, it can get violent, it can get scary, and I think that you should not spy, because spying now takes you from your position. If you are supposed to be a good spouse, I mean, in reality, you are supposed to behave with some class. And it don't matter if you married a spouse who out there doing dirt, then that's on you. But I
guess spy is not the right word, but as far as them knowing where you're at, I think pretty much.
And you want to know, because if your ass fall out and faint the fuck out, you don't want to wake up to some stranger. You want your wife there handling your affairs in the hospital.
Right, that too, yeah. Like, for instance, my wife, would anybody leave out of town and not tell your wife that you're going out of town? Would anybody just leave without telling your wife or your spouse?
Yeah, come on, be back before she wake up, or come on, hell yeah, I do.
So you would go out of town without, would you get on a plane without telling your wife or your spouse?
Me, I probably would, because I do that shit now without telling people.
Yeah, you ain't getting married.
You gotta put me in the same boat as Sly, man, because you know what? I've been in relationships and I've been in foreign countries. They be like, "Where the fuck you at?" Oh, my bad, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, exactly. That's just how my shit be.
Well, I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, I'd tell her because we live together. If we ain't live together, then no.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You live together, y'all. I mean, because I would think that she would, if she's expecting you to be.
If she came home and like 5 hours later, she still ain't seen him. Of course, she gonna call. Hey, where the fuck you at?
Exactly. So would you? So you? It don't even make sense to just leave out of town without telling your wife. Anyway, I think that's just part of marriage, or a part of not even part of a marriage. That's just part of a partnership. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things that I would think that I'll give, for example. Let's give it for example. Let's just talk about this show right here. Like, we don't owe each other nothing like this, but like Sly is typically on every episode since he's been on. If all of a sudden he didn't come on, I would call and see, like, where is he at? Now, Cousin Lamar hasn't been on in a while. International D hasn't been on. I don't call and ask where he's at because I'm kind of used to their pattern. But Sly is on pretty much every week. You know, I kind of would think like, damn, if Sly don't show up, I'm going to call to see where he's at. Now, that's not spying or tracking him down. That's me like, hey, this nigga typically on. You know what I'm saying? Like, where he at? I mean, he don't owe me that. He don't have to tell me where he at. He can just say, I ain't fucking coming on. But I would do that as a homie or somebody who's used to him being on. Where the fuck you at? Am I wrong for that?
My bad. I'm in Jamaica. My bad.
You see what I'm saying? Am I wrong for that? I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. All right.
Hey, CB.
Yo.
Before you move on, can I just add something to that? I feel like it's a disclaimer I should have said in my introduction that I know you ain't never put out there.
What's that?
So all the folks that listen to listen to Inside the Cave and wonder who the fuck I am and why I ain't been on the show. Let me explain something, because CB would never do this. I live in the UK, which is 6 hours ahead of these idiots, and they record at 8 o'clock at night. So I usually am not going to be up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning recording for 2 hours. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there, since CB's not going to have my back and put that out there. But that don't mean I ain't got love for the cave, though. Yeah. All right, back to you, CB.
And by the way, International D, would you like to tell everybody why you why you got the name International D?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, we better leave. Because there's one person on this show that still looks at you as Daniel. Like, she don't even know the International D. Hey, Kat, you don't even know the International D guy. You just know him as Daniel, right?
Man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm International D because I done traveled to over 40 countries, man. That's why I'm International D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's it. I get around, man.
Yeah, you get around. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly what the words I was going to use. Did you get around?
I got around. All right.
The best hip hop throwbacks and R&B inside the cave on Indie Central Radio.
America will finally have someone to look up to. His name is Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt in the building.
With the best segment on the Cave Podcast.
Tell him something, Joe.
Joe, you got a dirt sheet this week?
Yeah. I ain't read the whole thing, though. So,
by the way, Joe, everybody enjoyed your cousin. They can't believe that she was your cousin.
Why you can't believe that?
No, I mean, they just can't believe the people.
I mean, what were you trying to say?
No, they just can't believe.
No, I mean, you said it. What are you trying to say?
We did feedback earlier. You missed that part. So.
Okay, so I can't believe that's Joe Dirt cousin. That's what they said.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Who was that? Was that Nina? Yeah, Nina, Cheryl, something. I don't know.
And you ain't have my back.
Nah.
No.
This is why I don't come on no more.
All right. Tell me something, Joe. What you got?
I'll tell you something, all right. We got a hungry fat ass man. Kind of sound like CB. We got a cannibal that ate 6 Jehovah's Witnesses, 23 pizza delivery men, and 2 postmen in 7 years.
Oh my God.
That motherfucker got an appetite, don't it?
Oh my God.
A community cook has been arrested after finding butchered body parts and large quantities of ground meat mixed in with aromatic blend of spices. At least they had it mixed in with the spices so you can't smell the body. The 53-year-old was approached by police officers after his neighbors complained of late night chainsaw noises coming from his house and seeing him covered in blood.
Damn.
When the police arrived, they found him butchering a dead body while he was marinating large quantities of minced meat. That sounds pretty good. It make you hungry, don't it, CB?
No.
So they say the police department officials say they have in custody over 700 pounds of unidentified meat. So if you missing somebody, you can go and check that meat out.
Wait a minute, Joe. We had a listener. Who was that complained about Sly's Dominican Republic joke? Now, there's a lot of people going missing in Chicago, so I think should I edit?
Well, this one in Chicago.
Oh, okay. We don't want to say this.
But
all right, never mind.
According to the local YMCA, where this guy lives at, as they revealed to reporters that Ivan worked, or that's the dude's name, on their fundraising committee as the organizer of their yearly spaghetti dinner.
Oh, God.
I bet there was some good ass spaghetti.
No, it wasn't.
Ain't no Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on this door no more.
Where you find this crap?
And next time Jehovah's Witnesses come knocking on my door, I'm gonna have my chainsaw with me. Bet they don't come back.
Joe. Hey, Joe, did they say?
Hey, do you want some new windows? Yeah, I want some new windows. All right.
What you about to say, D?
I was just gonna ask him, was it white meat or dark meat?
Oh, here we go. Hey, you
guys, like a little bit of both.
Yeah, you guys, this really ain't funny, man. Talking about people ain't funny, man. Oh shit. I'm scared to ask this, but do you have a sponsor this week? I hope not.
Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The other white meat.
Joe, is a finger licking good?
Yeah, right.
That's fucked up, man.
You got 7 herbs and spices, I mean.
Got that naked chicken.
By the way, someone, I won't say his name, but he asked, he really liked that Wait What segment, and could I send him it so he can play it? I told him, I said I would send it, but I'm not for sure when that guy's going to show up again. And immediately, Valleyville responded, I will be back on the following episode. Has anybody seen Valleyville tonight?
I talked to him.
Oh, okay. I mean, his word, not mine. So.
Well, Valley, I think he at the ESPYs. They celebrating players.
I tell you, that Sly's a funny motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, that's pretty good. Oh shit, they celebrate. God, I love that stuff, man. That's a funny motherfucker. I don't care what you say, Joe. That Sly's a funny motherfucker.
I don't think St. Andrew would have found that one funny.
Oh man. All right, we about to wrap this show up. Get out of here. Kat, you got anything before we get out of here? Want to leave us on a positive note?
Mercury is in retrograde, and all this summer, all of the planets further away, so Jupiter, Mars. So I don't care about astrology, but I do think it's important to remember if the planets are in retrograde, and that the word literally means slows down. If they slow down, take this summer to slow the fuck down. Enjoy, smell the fucking flowers, put your phone down for a second, talk to your kids, have a smoothie, slow down, and enjoy this little summer we have here.
Nice.
Well, all right there.
D, go ahead and do the big dog and get us out of here.
All right. Well, it was good fucking with y'all, but I'll see y'all next year. We out.
Yeah. That was International D, folks. Probably never see him again.
Inside the Cave.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?